Live from downtown Detroit, Local 4 News at noon starts now.
The last day of summer and the summer sizzle, bringing some afternoon shower chances your way.
Plus, Hurricane Maria leaves the entire island of Puerto Rico without power, and it could be months before that power is finally restored. And a man left for dead after being hit in the middle of the street in Pontiac. That does top our news at noon. Thank you for joining us. I'm Evrod Cassimy. Now, that man is believed to be in his 40s. Whoever hit him never stopped to even help him and left him there in the middle of the road. It happened early this morning on Baldwin Avenue near Mount Calm Street. That's where our Nick Monticelli joins us with details. Nick?
Good afternoon. At this hour, detectives or investigators from both the Oakland County Sheriff's Department and the morgue are trying to figure out who the victim in this case is. They're also trying to figure out who exactly hit him. It happened at about 2:45 this morning here at Mount Calm and Baldwin in the city of Pontiac. And right over there, pretty close to that left turn only sign, that's where the victim was found dead. Again, around 2:45 this morning, deputies were called from Oakland County. Somebody driving by saw this man lying in the road. When they got here, he was already dead. He is a white male, somewhere between 40 and 50 years old. That was the sergeant's best guess at the time when all this was unfolding here in the city of Pontiac. And right now they're working on surveillance video. There are several cameras in this area from several different businesses. The oil change place here on the corner, the gas stations on the corner. So there is a camera that, even though they may have not picked up the actual crash, they certainly picked up some vehicle leaving afterwards. So they will be able to figure out exactly who hit this man and then left him here for dead. I will tell you, though, it is much worse for the investigators to track that driver down. If you are that driver, I would suggest you turn yourself in. On the flip side of things, investigators could use some additional help. If you were around this intersection at 2:45 this morning and saw something strange, saw something that just didn't make a whole lot of sense, somebody driving erratically or maybe some damage to a car as they were speeding off, please call the Oakland County Sheriff's Department. We're here in Pontiac. Nick Monticelli, Local 4.
And hopefully somebody comes forward. Nick, thank you. New at noon, we're getting our first look at the Dakota high school teacher accused of stealing homecoming money from her students. This is 29-year-old Lydia Johnson. She's charged with 1 count of embezzlement. Officials say that Johnson oversaw ticket sales for Dakota High School's 2016 homecoming dance, which took in about $30,000. Only $11,000 was deposited into an account. Several deposit envelopes were found torn open, along with casino receipts in her classroom. Johnson allegedly used the money to play penny slots at MGM Casino in Detroit. And casino records show that she spent more than $90,000 playing the slots there last year. She's now on administrative leave. Also new today, the conviction against Bob Bashira in the murder of his wife has been upheld. According to the Michigan Court of Appeals, Bashira failed to establish that any of his claims warrant relief. Those claims were made by Bashira and his attorney, saying that he could get a new trial because the court violated his right to a fair trial. Bashira was also convicted for trying to hire a hitman to kill another man. Hurricane Maria now a Category 3 storm with winds of 115 miles per hour. It hit Puerto Rico as the most powerful storm to hit the island in 100 years. As NBC's Gabe Gutierrez reports, it could take up to 6 months to restore power to the nearly 3.5 million people who live there.
It is extremely difficult to get around San Juan this morning, and this is part of the reason why power lines are down throughout this area. Power is out virtually to the entire island. Many roads here are impassable as well. Some streets are flooded, and we're just starting to get our first look at the extent of the damage as the sun comes up. This building torn apart, the siding crushing this car. Now, Puerto Rico's governor has imposed an overnight curfew as authorities here just begin to assess the damage. This was a powerful Category 4 hurricane that slammed into Puerto Rico, the first Category 4 to hit the island since 1932. Now, Maria is continuing on its path through the Caribbean, re-intensifying into a Category 3 storm as it lashes the Dominican Republic. But here in Puerto Rico, the extent of the damage is still being assessed. Water rescue teams, including some from the U.S. mainland, will be here today to try and help those in need. But authorities fear this could be a catastrophic event and that power could be out for some areas for 4 to 6 months. Back to you.
And you certainly really feel for all of those people dealing with this issue there, Brandon. Joining us from the Weather Center now, this storm making its way across the Caribbean.
It is, and one of those things where it seems like someone everywhere down there has been hit with all of these massive storms. Really don't have an area that has escaped it thus far. And this time it was, yes, Puerto Rico is a Category 4. And now on the north shore of the Dominican Republic there, you see the little swirl over Santiago, and it's heading toward Turks and Caicos through the afternoon and evening hours today. And what exactly is a Category 3 storm? Still capable of producing tons of damage, 115-mile-an-hour winds swirling right around the eye of this, and they also will extend a good 50 miles any side of the eye. So again, the North Shore and just about the entire island here of the Dominican into Haiti getting hit with this today, and then up close enough to the Bahamas to be a threat there. As we go over the next 12 to 24 hours, still a Category 3 through the Turks and Caicos, and a near miss to the Bahamas, but storm surge, rain, wind problems there. Also a near miss to Bermuda early next week, the way the things look right now. We also have an issue here with Tropical Storm Jose, and it is delaying a cold front that will bring us some showers. We'll take a closer look at your summer sizzler and the showers that it will bring coming up.
All right, thank you, Brandon. Right now we want to get to breaking news that we're following out of Mexico City. A rescue operation underway at a crumbled school there. These are live pictures where 25 people have died. But crews are continuing to work to save people that are trapped underneath the rubble, all left in the wake of that massive 7.1 magnitude earthquake. We know that thousands of people, including soldiers and civilians, are working frantically to pull all of this debris aside, trying to find any additional survivors. But again, this is live pictures of a rescue operation underway at a school in Mexico City. Here at home now, the driver charged in a deadly crash stood before a judge today, and that hearing's still going on right now. Matthew Carrier is the suspect. He's facing a long list of charges, including driving under the influence and second-degree murder for causing the death of 5 people on M59 in Livingston County back in May. Now, emotions ran pretty high for some of the witnesses today as they described the scene of that incident. Again, the hearing's still going on. We'll have more coming up on Local 4 News First at 4 with Karen Drew. Well, we're expecting to hear a big update today in the Flint water crisis case as a key court date is underway. Evidence against State Health and Human Services Director Nick Lyon and 6 others are being laid out in a preliminary exam. Several charges are on the table, including manslaughter. Lyon is the highest ranking person charged. He's accused of failing to warn the public of an outbreak of Legionnaire's disease, which was linked to dangerous levels of lead in Flint's water. And over to Detroit's east side now, where police are investigating a break-in that happened at a popular clothing store. Police are saying that it all happened at Exclusive Apparel, that's on East 7 Mile near McKay. It's unclear what was taken during that break-in, but we are hoping to learn more from police as they continue their investigation. Well, we are counting down the days till the 2018 Winter Olympic Games. New at noon, our first look at next year's Olympic medals. So stick around for that. And an entire youth football team taking a knee during the national anthem. We'll tell you why the team decided to take such action. But first, you won't believe this. A bride and groom robbed at their own wedding. Can you believe this? And it was an unlikely suspect who was responsible. You won't believe who. That's coming up next.
Our favorite show is finally returning to NBC, so we are getting you ready for This Is Us.
Sometimes in marriage, someone has to be the one to push to make the big moves.
The first season left us with so many cliffhangers. Will Randall and Beth adopt a 3rd child? What's the state of Jack and Rebecca's marriage? Will we finally find out how Jack died? And we'll also take a look at how this show has captured America's heart. An inside look at the return of This Is Us today on Local 4 News at 5.
Our client.
Welcome back. A DJ in Pennsylvania facing some charges now after he confessed to stealing wedding gifts from newlyweds. One couple in Yukon, Pennsylvania says that they were robbed by that DJ. They made the claim after they came home from their special day with only 15 cards from a wedding that had more than 100 people. The couple claiming that about $5 grand was taken out of those cards. Guests later telling the couple that the DJ kept the card box behind his booth.
They're telling me now that they had to give him their cards to give, and he was putting him in the box. I just hope that we get our money back and he never gets to DJ again.
Well, the DJ claims that he only took about $600 from the box, saying that he was going through financial troubles. He's charged with receiving stolen property and theft. A football team takes a knee during the national anthem, and their coach and parents are standing behind them. Take a look at this. This team is based in St. Louis and made up of mostly 8-year-olds. The coach saying that it was all the players' idea, believe it or not, after several of them asked him about the unrest in the city in the recent weeks. Parents were present during the discussion, and while the team is getting some criticism because of this, coach says that the players have a good understanding of the entire issue. All right, we've got a sneak peek for you now at the new medals for the 2018 Winter Olympics as we are counting down the days till those games start. The medals for the Pyeongchang Winter Olympics were unveiled in both Seoul and New York City this week. The Korean alphabet was incorporated into the edge of the medals to spell Pyeongchang's Winter Olympics. The opening ceremony for the 2018 games, that's going to be on February 9th. And of course, you can see it all only here on Local 4.
New at noon.
If you're planning on making a stop at your local market, you may want to focus on some seasonal foods, and not just because they're fresher right now. What the experts have to say, coming up in my Help Me Hank report.
Hanging on to summer here. Maybe your garden's still producing with low 80s, feeling more like upper 80s in this humidity. We are tracking some Thursday and possibly Friday showers as a result of this summer heat. Next.
The Q Line, Quicken Loans, and Bedrock. Dan Gilbert has done a lot to revitalize here, downtown Detroit. But what about the neighborhoods where real Detroiters live?
All we want to see is the best Detroit possible. We can't have the best Detroit unless the neighborhoods and the city are one organism and growing together.
I'm Evrod Cassimy. Tonight at 11, I go one-on-one with Dan Gilbert himself as we talk about what his family of companies is doing to help all of Detroit.
A1.
Well, that Flonase commercial was kind of appropriate. I feel like everybody's dealing with allergies these days, right?
It's been, pretty tough. After going through the kind of summer we had where everything was all right, sort of came on late with heavy pollen counts and things, and now summer is going nowhere.
Oh.
Right? We wanted it so badly there during August, didn't get a whole lot of it, and now it's coming back. The last full day of summer officially, the autumnal equinox tomorrow afternoon about 4 p.m., the start of fall, but summer not going anywhere. 82 out there right now with a 71% humidity. So the feels like, or heat index number, 87 at Metro Airport. So essentially you can add a good 5 degrees on top of these numbers. 84 at 2 o'clock, high of 86 with a few spotty showers between 3 and 8 p.m. More like 4 and 8 p.m. the way things look right now, but not a 4-hour washout there. Just that time period we need to keep an eye to the sky for rain and or thunder showers. Here's a look at other heat index numbers, what it feels like, temperature and humidity near 90 already at Howell and Lapeer. 87 we mentioned at Metro Airport, and the heat index is 90 already down in Monroe. So 86 with those spotty showers 3 to 8 o'clock. Again, not locking in that 4 or 5 hour chunk as nonstop, but probably between 4 and 6:30, 7 o'clock is our best window or chance. It could delay some of your outdoor plans, but don't cancel them. 66 degrees overnight tonight, probably a little patchy fog again tomorrow morning. This weak cool front coming into this warm, muggy air, that'll be the spark through the late afternoon, early evening. Probably get a little more activity from Grand Rapids over to Saginaw, mid-Michigan, and then back over here late afternoon, early evening. As we widen the view, that cold cold front very slow to move because of Jose. Still a tropical storm with 60-mile-an-hour winds just off of the Cape here in New England, and strong winds, strong surf, rip tides, all kinds of trouble with some rain of 2 to 4 inches in spots and 60-mile-an-hour winds whipping around this thing. So it is moving very slowly. Our cold front may stall out and become more stationary, which does bring a chance for an isolated shower again tomorrow afternoon. Just with the heat and humidity, very Florida-like or summer-like here with pop-up rain and thunder shower chances. Most of us don't see a whole lot. Meanwhile, in case you missed it at the top of the show, Hurricane Maria, now Category 3. It was a 4 over Puerto Rico, but now the Dominican Republic's North Shore seeing a Category 3, 115 to 130 mile-an-hour winds. By tomorrow morning, it is over past Turks and Caicos and heading to the east side of the Bahamas. Back here at home, again, staying on the warm and muggy side all the way through the weekend here. So it's a good thing the Spartans game is at night, not going to sweat it out too bad. 8 p.m. kickoff in East Lansing Saturday. Looking bone dry all weekend, so hoping we get a few showers in the area late this afternoon. Evrod.
All righty, Brandon, thank you. Let's get to a Help Me Hank alert for you, healthier and in season. In today's Help Me Hank report, our consumer expert Hank Winchester reveals the best foods that you should buy right now.
We're rolling into fall, and whether you do your shopping at the local store, if you head to a farmer, maybe to pick up some corn or squash, there are plenty of good reasons to buy in season, and it's not just for the taste.
Foods that are in season are fresher, they taste better, but they also have higher nutritional value for your body. We're talking about more vitamins, minerals, and more antioxidants. Seasonal fruits and vegetables also avoid contaminants and chemicals that were used to make produce survive longer periods of travel. So what should you be buying right now? Apples, Asian pears, and bell peppers are in season and perfect for snacking. It's common to get sick when the weather changes, but you can stay healthy with seasonal berries.
Blackberries, blueberries, these are all types of fruits that contain anthocyanins. The anthocyanins, which is a type of polyphenol, has benefits for reducing inflammation and may have some antioxidant properties.
More fruits and vegetables that will be their best in September, including tomatoes, broccoli, eggplant, watermelons, and sweet corn. Every month, you can go to fresheverydayproduce.com, then click on the In-Season tab and select the state you live in, Michigan. Then you'll find the top seasonal foods for the month.
And the experts say try to plan your meals out ahead of time. Take advantage of the foods that are in season right now and how they can be used differently. For example, cabbage and corn, they could also be used in a great soup. For more information on that website we mentioned, you can find everything you need to know on the Help Me Hank page at clickondetroit.com. I'm Hank Winchester, back to you.
All very good information. Hank, thank you. Still ahead, a children's hospital doing something extra special for its patients. We'll tell you what the kids were allowed to do at the hospital, all thanks to some very generous donations. We're back in a minute. All right, finally here at noon, a children's hospital giving its young patients the VIP treatment.
This is in San Diego. Kids now have the opportunity to travel to their
to their surgery in a luxury car. Why not?
Wow.
So the hospital unveiled a line of mini remote-controlled versions of some of those high-end cars. They got to choose from a BMW, a Mercedes, or even a Lamborghini.
Cars were all donated by law enforcement agencies in the San Diego area.
How nice is that? Have a great day, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow.
Tonight